Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Infinity Warp's Iron Hammer. All right, let's talk about who made this comic book, and I'm going to have a very interesting review. Okay, so writer Al Ewing, artist Ramon Rosanas, color artist Jason Keith, and VC's Corey Petit on letters. Cover artist Humberto Ramos and Edgar Delgado. And I believe that's just about it. Yes, it is indeed. Okay, so Iron Hammer. Again, this is Infinity Warps. This is the combination of Thor and Tony Stark, which I never thought would have been a particularly interesting one. I remember saying earlier in either the previous review that I did, like Iron Hammer #1, or maybe it was Soldier Supreme issue #1. It's like they combined Steve Rogers and Stephen Strange because they've got the same freaking first name practically. Wow, cute. Wow. But here's the deal, this was actually a really good warp. I didn't like the first issue. I told you guys I didn't really like the first issue. A lot of you guys didn't like the first issue, which surprised me because I didn't like the first issue of Soldier Supreme either. And you guys were like, no, that was really good. So I feel like I don't really know where we stand with each other as far as these Infinity Warps go. But here's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you a damn thing about what happens in this comic book. Why? Because everything that happened in this comic book was so damn cool that I refuse to be the jerk who spoils it for you guys. Yeah, I know. That's big talk, right? I'm propping this book up big time, and especially this is why I went and mentioned what I mentioned before. I could wind up saying this is not one of the greatest books, but this was an amazing concept, and I absolutely loved what happened in this book. And you guys might go into, okay, Professor, I'm going to give it a shot, and you might buy it and just be like, this was terrible. This was the worst. I hate you, Professor. You might, okay? You might. So I can't recommend you go out and buy this book. But what I will say is, I'm afraid that if I tell you anything about this book, you're going to be like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Al Ewing, I was really disappointed in the first issue, and I was a little bit disappointed in the writer. Okay, the art is fine. I will not even touch the art. Beautiful art all throughout. First issue, this issue, Soldier Supreme also, man. Arachknight, all of them. They're amazing art. Why are they putting these amazing artists and doing this amazing art on stories that just aren't really going to go anywhere in the end, But here, and then characters who aren't going to go anywhere in the end. But here, again, so all the art is great, but Al Ewing did something pretty interesting. He saved the true origin story for the second issue. I never would have thought that would have worked, especially when it's only 2 issues long. That's it. 2 issues. There is not going to be a part 3 to this. But this issue, with this origin story, and then the follow-up was so, oh my God, and talk about sticking an ending. So damn good for me as a Thor fan. And again, I like to hate Iron Man. My favorite thing about Iron Man is how much I hate him. You know what I'm saying? They make the best stories because here's this guy who's just always doing everything wrong. We don't get that in here. We don't get your typical Iron Man, all right? We do get a really amazing Thor, though. Oh, man. And I realized that the reason why they would put these two together, Stark and Thor, is because of their pride. Interesting. They're both very vain. Jeez, Thor was so vain, his father disinherited him and sent him to freaking Earth, right? For me, this was absolutely amazing story. Holy crap, this was good. Guys, if you get this, all right, if you read this, I need to hear from whomever, from everyone. Like, did you you could literally say, pass, okay, I get it. But dude, this was so damn good. So good. I was thinking about putting this review out on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, psh, who cares? Nope, had to get this in because this was so good. So good. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Oh, wait, real quick. So good. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.